Hello everybody. Hello everybody. What's up? What's going on? For guys who don't know, my name is Douglas McNeil III, also known as Ocho Dougie, on all of my social websites, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Ocho Dougie. This is my first vlog entitled Share Your Scars. Share your scars. What does that mean? I feel that when you are open and transparent about some of the things that happen in your life that, aren't so good, it's not only a healing process for yourself, but those stories could also help somebody else. You never know what people are going through in this world, and sometimes you're not the only one. So I feel like a person in my position, some of my scars may be able to help somebody who's looking at my situation and maybe think, well, you know what? He has never had a bad day in his life. So share your scars. So I first started my career in 2014 in the Arena Football League. I started with the Portland Thunder, who is now no longer, a team, but that's where I started my career. From then, I went to the Denver Broncos. I had a short stint there. I was with the Seahawks for on and off for 2 years. Then I went to the CFL. I was with them for a little bit of last year and through training camp. So that's my professional spiel. Love it. It's something I always wanted to do when I was little. I believed in myself when others didn't believe in me. As a child, I had a plan for myself. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to play in the National Football League. That was my dream. It's been a blessing that I've been able to play in multiple leagues, along this career of mine. For anybody looking and following me, this video is not to be discouraging. This video is to give insight on what it is to be a professional athlete. I feel like when you're just coming out of college, you watch guys, you're looking at the draft, you're looking at, like your numbers, your 40 time, your training, you're looking at what you have to be. I feel like sometimes you're not prepared on, everything about the process. So often we hear the term or the phrase, trust the process, trust the process. Well, I just want to give an insight on that process so you guys can really know what it is that you're getting into. Today is July 11th, and from this point, up until this point, I have been cut 5 times. 5 times that I remember, to the T. I was first cut from the Denver Broncos I was first cut from the Broncos in December of 2015. I was cut from Seattle 3 times on 3 separate occasions, and I was recently cut from the BC Lions of the Canadian Football League last month in June. What does being cut actually mean? I mean, it's self-explanatory, but basically the team, they're moving in a different direction, and it's always a numbers game. Everybody can't make a team. It's just the facts. It's not always the skillful that make it. It's not always the hard-working player that make it. Really, it's based on the team needs. Like what does that team need? So sometimes, guys get released. Guys get cut. It's just a part of the process. I can tell you a funny story about being released. I was with the Denver Broncos. It's the first time I've been cut. I'm going to go to the facility, get a nice little workout, on my day off. I thought I was doing the right thing. I wanted to stay fit. I wanted to show my dedication. I'm a hard-working guy. So, I get up. I remember, putting on my clothes. I'm checking the schedule, see what time, if I believe I had to catch a cab. No, I had a vehicle. So I'm checking the time, see if I can get in the weight room and stuff like that. So boom, I'm about to walk out of the door. I'm dressed. I'm about to leave out of the door. I get a phone call. When you get phone calls in the league, first of all, when you get a phone call from a number that you don't know, one, and when you get a phone call in the area that you're in and you don't know, you're always a little skeptical. So I get a phone call, it has the Denver zip code, so right then and there, I'm caught off guard. So my phone rings and it's like, hey Doug, are you at the facility by any chance? I'm like, well, I'm actually on my way there now, I was about to get in a workout. And he was like, well, yeah, I just want to let you know, you're being released. So like if you could bring your iPad down with you, like that'll be cool. You know, boom, blow, I hang up. You know, then it's like reality sets in. It's like, dang, I gotta go to Walmart to buy a suitcase. You know, like I've accumulated like so much clothes. It's like, dang. When you are cut, when you are released, or let's just say like when you fail, you know, of some sort, it's important that you not look down on yourself and begin to, you know, put blame on why it is that you were released. You know, this is not a place where you begin to doubt yourself and say like, well, you know what, I'm not really this good. You know, like these guys are better than me. Sometimes things are just out of your control. I can tell you some of the times I've been released, it wasn't because I wasn't, you know, like the best player. It wasn't because I didn't like make enough plays. It, you know, like sometimes there are things that are out of your control. Like sometimes it's a numbers game. Like I know like when I was released from the Denver Broncos, I believe I was one of maybe 11, 12 receivers. You know, like I believe a lineman had went down and they needed to, you know, like make a change like to the roster. You know, like I was the most logical choice. You know, like I was one of the last guys in. They needed to bring in a lineman, you know, to kind of make the roster work. So, you know, I was released. Like some of the times I've been released, you know, like I got hurt like one time. So it's like, it's important that you not focus on the bad and start putting blame on yourself, because that isn't healthy. You know, like it doesn't help you. You know, like it doesn't make the process any easier. You know, you gotta stay the course of what you believe in. The phrase "trust the process." Like these are some of the things that happen along the process. You may hear no, you may, you know, like be released, you may be cut, but you ultimately know what it is that you're trying to do, and you have to believe that yourself. Nobody can make you believe. You know, like nobody can give you that will. Like, nobody can give you that, you know, like perseverance. Like it's stuff that you actually have to practice. In life, just to be honest with you, you know, like as you grow, as you get older, you begin to learn, you're going to hear no a lot in your life. I mean, that's just the realization of it. You know, like unless you just, your life is set like for you, you just step into greatness all the time, but you're going to hear no a lot. And you have to be resilient. Like you yourself have to be your own motivator. Like sometimes, you know, like sometimes people look for that reassurance from somebody else to be like, nah, man, you got it. You know, like keep going. Well, the fact of the matter is, if you know that you have it, nobody should have to pump you. You know, like it should already be in here. You know, the shirt says it's earned, it's not given. You know, you got to put the work in. So sometimes when you hear no, you may want to, you know, take it as if like, dang, it's not for me. Sometimes you need to hear that no to push you further. Sometimes you need to hear that no to make you go harder. You don't know what it is, but the phrase is trust the process. Put your head down, get back to work, grind it out. It doesn't matter if somebody doesn't believe in you or somebody doesn't see it. Sometimes they're not supposed to. It's up to you to show people sometimes. And that's just how it goes. Support is very important. Let me take the thing about support. See, the thing is, and this is just my opinion. People may not believe, but you know what? I feel like I know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to speak on it. I always believe that I didn't need to always tell people my dreams. There was a saying I heard, you know, I can't remember, you know, who said it, where it came from, but it was, if you don't tell people your dreams, then they can't shoot you down. You know, like I really believe that. You know, like when I was, you know, like in my college career, you know, like I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't really need to tell people that, to express that, you know, a lot. You know, like the people like around me knew, like my, you know, like my immediate family, like my mom, you know, like maybe like my close buds, like my cousins. So it's like, the realization is when you say, for example, when you say that you're going to go to the NFL, like when you say you're going to reach this goal, like whatever it is, it's maybe only 3 people that really actually believe you. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, those 3 maybe include your mom or your dad. Like if you're in a relationship, your like spouse, your girlfriend, and maybe like that best friend that you have or that close relative. there aren't a lot of people who actually believe what you're saying. You know, they're just going to go with what it is that you're saying. If you like it, they love it. They may actually in their mind be like, well, how are you supposed to get in the league? Like, the league is for like elite people, you know? Are you really elite? They may not say that to you, but the fact is, everybody don't believe in you when you set that goal. Let me say that again. Everybody does not believe in you when you set a major goal. But again, it's not for them to believe. It's only for you to show them. And then that's when they'll see. But support is very real. Like in the times that I've been released, you know, like I come back and, you know, like my head is just like, man, like what am I going to do? You know, like I gotta get back to work. Those people who have been in my corner, the support has been real. You know, there's been times I've come back, you know, I've had to start over, you know, money issues, training, you know, just trying to get back and forth. You know, like there have been people in my corner that have helped me. You know, like through the years, I would not be able to still be here to get to this point if I did not have the support that I had. You know, and it's very important that you notice who those people are in your life and that you yourself, you cherish them. Let them know how much you appreciate them, because those are the people that really believe in you. You know, it's been times that I can remember this to this day. I was in Denver, you know, the night before my workout. I just got there, I believe it was like 8 or 9 o'clock that night. I had to get up early in the morning for my workout, you know, the next day at 7, you know, basically as my audition. I had no money to eat, and I'm just being honest, you know. I just took this plane ride, you know, I'm starving. I know I need to fuel myself. I had nothing to eat. You know, I called my cousin, and I was just like, cuz, like, can you, like, order me a pizza? Like I'll pay you back. Like it's just like those little moments, you know. Like it was times that I couldn't get to training, I couldn't get to work out. You know, I would have somebody like, listen, if you just drop me off at the gym, like I'll walk back. You know, it's been times that, you know, like I've asked like friends, like, listen, man, like I get off at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, can I just come and stay at your crib, and then I could ride with you to the gym? Like I'll find my way home. Like the support is real, and it's important that you guys cherish that. And always remember that, listen, you can do anything that you want to. I'm telling you, don't let nobody discourage you from what it is that you have set in your heart. I hope this information has been useful for somebody. I know it's definitely been helpful for me. You know, even though I'm still going through this process, you know, I'm a fighter. I'm going to fight for what I want to do, and I'm going to fight for what I want to believe in. If it's some things that you guys want me to talk about, you know, like anything, I want you guys to leave feedback, whether it's good or bad. Like this video, spam the button, like spam it, like it, make it go up. If you guys like, you know, my shirt, Earn Not Given, Proverbs 14:23, you guys like some of the jewelry that I wear, you know, be sure to go to my Like a Pro page. I will leave the link below. My Like a Pro page, you will be able to find all of these latest products that you will be able to find. You know, you can click it. It's simple. You click the item, it'll take you straight to Amazon. You can do your shopping. Even if you don't buy this item, you can do your shopping on Amazon. But guys, I will try to post and keep you guys updated with all the latest products that I use. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, That Boy Ocho, so you can keep up with the latest, you know, videos that I put. You know, I'm gonna try to do this weekly, you know, if not weekly, bi-weekly. You know, like I really want to give you guys, you know, some good tips, like some good information. Holla at the boy.